Hello and welcome back. Can you believe it's 2026 already? Wow, what happened to 2025? It just went whoop, straight past us all. And that's how fast our life moves. And when we're unhappy with our life, wow, it seems to go even faster or even slower. I would say it goes faster because we're wishing and waiting and hoping that things will change. So I just wanted to say that if you are here, it's likely because your life has changed in a way that you absolutely didn't choose. Maybe it's the loss of a loved one. You could have become a widow, you could have lost a child, you could have lost a parent. It's an ending. It's an ending of something. And it's a shift that you absolutely didn't see coming. And right now, you're standing in a place that feels so unfamiliar. It feels so shaky. What once made sense to you just simply doesn't make sense anymore. Is it worth it? Is life worth it? What am I doing here? These are the questions that you're asking. And you're thinking, nothing fits. Man, I just don't know how to begin again. However, I want to say this really, really, really clearly. You are not broken. You are not behind. You are at a crossroads, an absolute crossroads. And today I want to talk about how to start over. Start over when life has changed everything. All your familiar is gone. Life has just changed it in an instant. Or maybe it's been a slow progression. And then suddenly, wow, you realize my life has changed. I'm not the person I was. And you don't do that by forcing yourself to be positive. You can't just be positive. I love it when they say, oh, be positive, think positive. You can't do that. And not by reinventing yourself overnight. Change doesn't happen just like that until you decide to have it like that. I want you to know that this is understanding what this moment is really asking of you. What is my soul saying? What is my inner child saying to me? You see, starting over isn't hard because you're weak. You might think, oh, I don't have the strength anymore. I just can't do this. It's hard because your nervous system is still trying to protect what was familiar. We want to keep what was familiar. We don't want to change. And the thing is that even if that life hurt and it wasn't your ideal life, and even if it no longer worked, your mind might understand what's happened. This has been a change. But here's the biggie. Your body is still trying to catch up with this. It's starting to catch up with your mind. Hey, hang on, wait for me, I'm coming. So this is what happens. You hesitate. No, can I do this? Can't I do it? Maybe I will. You overthink constantly in your head. What am I going to do? How am I going to do this? And you wait for clarity before you move. I need to see what's going to happen. I need to be sure that this is going to happen. I want certainty that it's going to work out. But here's the thing. Clarity doesn't come before movement. It comes after we move. And here's something really important. You're not being asked to rebuild the old life. You're being asked to become someone totally new. That new you that can live your next life. Totally authentically you. And that's why old strategies and old things that you've tried and we've tried, and I mean, hey, I did it for so long. Oh, I've got this. I can do this. I know what I did in the past. It simply doesn't work anymore. It really doesn't. You need new strategies and new ways of moving forward. There's this old thing, if things don't change, things don't change. And it's so true. So you may have heard this advice before. Get back to yourself. Find the old you again. whoever that was. Go back to who you were, because that's the safe spot. But here's the truth. You can't go back. You really can't, and you're not meant to. The woman you were before everything changed didn't have the depth that you have now, doesn't have the knowing and the awareness that you have now. So, hey, trying to return to the past will just keep you stuck. You see, this isn't a rewind, it's an evolution. An evolution requires a different starting point. Most people think starting over begins with action. Oh, if I just get a new job, if I find a new relationship, I'll just create a new plan. And of course, especially now in 2026, it's like, well, it's a new year, here's all my resolutions. But here, I want to tell you something really profound. Starting over begins with your permission. For you to give yourself permission to say, "Phew, this life doesn't fit me anymore. I really don't know who I am right now. And you know what? I'm allowed to want something different." That honesty is not weakness. It's the foundation. It really is. When you skip this step, you don't change your life. You just simply rearrange it. So you put it in different compartments. Nothing changes. And for things to change, things must change. Remember that. I want you to really remember that. So if all you can admit to right now is, I feel that something has shifted and I just cannot ignore it anymore. What is it? I don't know what it is, but I just feel the shift. I want you to know that you are exactly where you need to be right now. Let me reframe something. Feeling lost doesn't mean that you're failing. Oh boy, I felt lost and stuck so many times since Martin passed away. It's been 16 years for me, and my growth and my change. I often say, and people laugh at me, would you, if Martin came back tomorrow, would you remarry him? And I go, no. And they're horrified. It's because I'm not the same person I was 16 years ago when Martin passed away. I've grown. Feeling lost doesn't mean you're failing. It really doesn't. It just means that the old map no longer works. You've got to put in new coordinates, and you've got to put in a new destination. You don't feel lost because you don't know what to do. You feel lost because the version of who you knew has changed. When we grow, we feel out of sorts. We feel lost. That pause you're in, that uncertainty, is not emptiness. It is space. And that space is necessary. And that's where so many women rush. They distract, they stay busy, they stay strong. They say, I'm okay. It's okay, it's only me. Wow, how many times have you said that? Strength isn't pushing through. Strength is staying present. Breathing. Just long enough to hear what's next. Starting over is really, really, really dramatic. What does it look like? What does starting over look like? It's asking better questions. So what does that mean, asking better questions? Asking better questions of yourself. Not just the surface questions, the deep questions. Who am I now? Who am I going to be in the next 6 months? Who do I want to be in the next 6 months? Am I honoring myself? These are deep questions to ask yourself right now when you're at this crossroads. It's letting go of roles that no longer fit you. Now, we all have our roles. You're a mother, you're a wife, you're a partner, we all have our roles. And what role is no longer there for you? What role are you playing? We all play a role. And it's also making small, not magnificent, giant leaps, grounded choices. We are ever only one decision away from changing our entire life. So before asking what should I do next, ask instead, who am I becoming? What am I done tolerating? What am I not going to accept anymore? And it's not only what, it's who. Because I bet there's some people in your life that you think, oh, they drain you, they drain your energy. And what feels quietly true right now? What is true for me? You don't leap into a new life. You don't go, boom, and I'm there. You grow into it. And that growth happens from the inside out. We grow from the inside out. So here's one more thing. You don't need to have it all figured out to ask for support. You really don't. You don't need to go, well, I know what I want to do, so now I'm gonna ask for support. You don't even need the right words. You don't need to feel to justify why this feels so hard. But you do need reflection. You need to be able to reflect. You need to have awareness that, hey, things are just not right now. And you need perspectives. You need a perspective of your life. You do need to be met, not fixed. Your needs need to be met right now. And I want to ask you one thing. Are you meeting your own needs? Because this is about you, not others meeting your needs. This is about you. This is how we grow from the inside out. When we're faced with loss, when we're faced with challenges, we have to grow from the inside out. We have to grow ourselves. This is not about being rescued. Nobody's coming on their white horse to rescue you. It's about being seen. It's about being seen. And the first person to see you is you. So please don't think that what you're going through is unusual. We all go through these growth spurts and growth things when we face loss, when we face uncertainty. None of us are comfortable with uncertainty. And that's when we try and get certainty. We try and get certainty in our life. We try and get certainty that I know what's going to happen. I'm going to map this out and I'm going to plan that out. We can't do that right now. I don't want you to do that. All I want you to do now is just sit and be you. And I want you to ask yourself these questions. Who am I being? So not the doing. Who am I being right now? Am I being the victim? Oh boy, I was the victim when Martin passed away. I felt so sorry for myself, and rightly so. Rightly so. I was 51 and he passed away suddenly of a blood clot. I was the victim. And I know that we play the victim card over and over and over with others as well. Oh, I'm so sorry. Even now, 16 years later, when they hear that I'm a widow, and I hate calling myself a widow, not because I'm actually honored to be his widow, because we love till death us part. But what I hate about saying a widowed, or my husband passed away, is the fact that I get this, oh, I'm so sorry. These people might never have met me before. What are you sorry for? You never knew him, you never knew me. So you right now, whether it's estrangement from a child, and I know this is really common at the moment, children are just ghosting their parents. They're not speaking to them. And that's another whole video that I will do at a later stage about the pain that causes, the grief, the loss, the confusion, the what ifs, the whys, asking questions. But in all of the mess, regardless of how you got to this crossroads, whether it was the loss of a job, whether it was that your husband had an affair or your partner had an affair, it doesn't matter. You're at a crossroads. That's what matters right now, is that you're at a crossroads. And this crossroads is your crossroads. It's not somebody else's, it's yours. You know, when I work with my ladies and my clients, we get to the bottom and the core issues of why and how this happens. What is holding you back, your limiting beliefs, etc., etc., etc. So if this video resonated with you, I've created a very simple, amazing next step for you. It's a short becoming whole reflection quiz. What it does is it helps you see where you are right now and what this chapter may be asking of you. So you don't have to figure it all out yourself. You'll find the link below. And if this video spoke to you, really spoke to you, please subscribe to the channel and share it with someone who may need it. You might have stumbled across this and go, well, not really for me, but you might know somebody that needs it. Share it with them. Starting over doesn't begin with certainty. I want you to know that. You don't know how. You don't have to know how. You really don't have to know how. When I heard that the first time, I thought, of course I need to know how. You know, I'm a Virgo. We are practical. We know. We want the next step. That's who I am. That's who I thought I was, until I realized and I stepped back and went, you know what? I don't need to know how. It's going to unfold the way it's going to unfold. I need to do the inner work on myself. I need to grow. And I also reached for help to do that. It really does begin with honesty, being honest with yourself, nobody else. Honest with yourself. And here's the thing. If you are here, you've already begun. You've already begun. It's been amazing chatting to you. And as I said, please subscribe and I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.